Texas, home of the 2023 McDonald's All-American Boys Scrimmage. Out of roughly 500,000 high school basketball players in the nation, 24 of the best are here to showcase their skills. Today it is East versus West in the boys scrimmage. He has come off the bench.
With that symmetry, it almost seems like they planned that, huh? What would you think, Dad?
Will we see LeBron this week at some point? Find out. West with the ball, and Mookie Cook gets it going with a three. Cook from Portland, a future Oregon Duck.
If he can continue to add that jumper to his game, he's got everything else.
Absolutely, and his ability to pass the basketball has been special. As you
point guard type. This group has great size, and Booker, 6'11", maybe has the most upside of anyone here.
Jared McCain trying.
Of course, that's a decision for 40 years, not just 4 years, to stay close. Mike Boynton got a great one in Garrison.
In the lane, Elmarco Jackson. So here is the West squad. Corey, your impressions of the West team?
Well, I love Mookie Cook early, and of course you've got Isaiah Collier, who's running the show, but then we talk about it.
And USC has been recruiting Bronny James, or has interest in Bronny. Three from McCain.
Jared McCain, one of the...
Oh, you're doing some drill work together during the practices.
Well, and Isaiah let it be known that, hey, he's making sure to, say little simple things to Bronny. So, hey, this work.
Play with me. That is the message.
And there's nobody easier to play with than Isaiah Collier, 4 in the red with the basketball.
Collier the pull-up, and he nails it.
And that's the area of concern for Collier. Will he shoot the basket?
For each other.
And you see Collier, the nice footwork to be able to get to his pull-up, gets that elbow.
And those two are on opposite teams this week here at the McDonald's All-American Games. Collier and Castle, who plays for the East. Wagner got Collier off his feet, and he drills it.
Other side, it's the pump fake from DJ. Great footwork and the follow-through finish. Oftentimes the ones who turn into NBA point guards because scoring is so valued at that level.
Bronny James on the floor for the West, 6 in red. The East with the steal. Mackenzie Mbako, top 10 player headed to Duke, leaving it for Modest Buzelis, who hit the only McDonald's All-American this year who will play for G League Ignite.
And great development for him, of course, waiting. Once he gets to Las Vegas, we talked with him. Had the opportunity to coach him at Oak Hill. And again, should he be here, does he deserve to be here? Absolutely. He's one of those guys that should be in consideration. But the problem is, if he does make it, that means someone else can't make it.
They fall.
Well, this is part of his game. His face-up jump shot is better than his low post game.
A chance to play against Reed, who's going to be a teammate next year. Have you been talking any trash to him?
Of course I have. What? I'm going to tell him every single time. I can't say the word, but I'm going to bust your butt every single time.
You inviting him to come in so you can start your block?
Recruiting class for 2023, including 3 of the top 4 players in America. As Wagner knifes in for 2.
Not many. DJ Wagner off the ball screen. He's got a great hesitation blow by. Terrific concentration.
Collier racing ahead. The drop-off and the bucket for Brandon Garrison.
He just finds people.
Yeah, nice find. What was going to happen well before it actually developed. He knew the big would challenge him, and he'd be able to drop it off to Garrison. Great job keeping his head up.
Booker follows at the other end.
Got his hands ready to be able to catch that and finish it. But that shows you that Collier's been doing that ever since these teams got together.
Paulie, here's that matchup you wanted to see, and Wagner wins it again.
Corey, they can see the game, compete at the same time.
Wagner ahead to Booker, who hammers it. The East on top.
This is a spirited group. Beautiful pass ahead. Booker with the hard finish. Tom Izzo has a great class coming into Michigan State. You got Booker, Cohen Carr.
This time last year to top 10 in the country.
Well, there's a story behind that. Jared McCain with the knockdown. Team, top 5. Jeremy Fears would be on that.
Rising up for 3 and connecting. Step.
Recruit Bronny, dog. That's all I can say. I'm trying.
So we talked yesterday, and of course you're going to USC, and you let us know that acting may be in your... That you can kind of command is, especially as a point guard, I want to be the guy as soon as I get on campus.
Oh, wow.
First of all, great IQ, great feel for the game, and he was a winner. And he's here and just does a tremendous job. Had a great career and been a great friend of the games.
Thanks, Joe. Jackson.
Bloomers, but then the late bloomers. I can think of, in this game, Aiden Holloway, Stephen Castle.
Games, you can go down the list. Andre Stojakovic, the son of Peja. What about your own legacy and continuing.
I think is great, and you know, one of the things my dad always would say is, at its core, it's a basketball game. It's about the best players giving back to charity. So I think that's a great, most impactful. You know, families that are obviously dealing with, you know, very serious illness, and you know, just to note that these kids, you know, these great All-Americans have played for the East. hey, put aside. I was giving Jeff Kaufman, who's an assistant. I said, you're in charge of the loss, and Grant's in charge of the win. So give him a good time. Good to be with you guys.
Thank you, Joe.
My honor.
The period with the free throws. 11-point lead for the East. Bronny James, McDonald's All-American, 20 years after Dad. At Kentucky, and Wagner said, curfew, what? What are you talking about? And Corey's like, oh, you'll find out. Go the rebound.
Hey, Ted, you about to get me in trouble. Cal didn't want everybody knowing that, so
They're assigned in Geico Nationals and try to help Montverde win their third straight national title.
And Kwame Evans is an interesting prospect.
Earlier, Mookie Cook showing off his shooting stroke. We talked about that. He knocked down the first 3 of the game and steps up.
Justin Edwards going reverse side for the East, the #1 player at the moment in the class of 2023, Paul, and that's his first bucket today as Holland
And their staff.
Holland swatted by Sean Stewart, who's going to Duke. Wagner on the break, does it himself. DJ
We're coming up with a huge block leading to transition as DJ Wagner, no one stopping the basketball, gets the easy left.
Wagner with a game-high 13. Holland, at the other end as they eat Mbako, the step-back triple. Off the top of the backboard. And a run-out opportunity for the West. Omaha Ballou rising up.
You know, we haven't seen Ballou gets down the floor quickly. He's got long strides, 6'9", 225. He is chiseled. His jump shot is strong. His rebounding is terrific. He's going to play at Iowa State.
Castle, the drive-in kick, and
Sounds good. I like it. Can you beat mine one-on-one?
Huh?
Can you beat mine one-on-one?
Yes.
I'm not riding with it. PB, what do you think?
I'm going with Justin Edwards. He's #1.
in his high school career, his mom is the one who introduced him to basketball. Castle with the flip for the East. Takes the scrimmage. As Justin Edwards said, they will try to pull off the rare double here at McDonald's All-American Games, winning the scrimmage and the game. Bronny, final seconds. A dunk to close it out, but it's the East that wins it 68